guys, this is Cam315. I am back at it with another video for you guys. And we are back at it with part 3 of the Fairy Tail playthrough. Hopefully today I actually make some more progress than I did in the last couple episodes, but for the time being, we're going to be doing some more requests. So, let's go see what requests we gotta do. Help. I was delivering the post in the Great Plains, and bandits took everyone's mail. You have to go get it back. We get 1 wizard lacrima and 1,000 jewels. Let's do this request. Also, we're gonna see who we work with today and unlock it. And that is Urza.
これってエルザが出るほどの事件なの？これには私のいや、なんでもない。悪事は見過ごせない。ただそれだけだ。
So, Urza has joined the party for the time being. Urza Scarlet. What can I just say? She's definitely one of my favorite characters of the Fairy Tail franchise. No lie. And I'll talk more about her as we're on this request. But she's definitely one of my favorites. One of my favorite female anime characters altogether.
7年間のブランクが怖いところね。でもエルザがいるから心配いらないかも。
魔導士相手なら手加減はいらねえな。ようやく本気が出せる。
あんたはいつも全力でしょうが。弁償で赤字にならない。
Yeah, because we break everything all the time.
いつも心配性だな。
But don't worry, you got Urza to keep you in check. The Clanks said they were attacking the Great Plains. But yes, as I was saying, the Great Plains area is unlocked. As I was saying too, if you're also playing this game, the more you play this game, or the more you complete like the main story, the more there will be more areas that will unlock. Trust me. I've beaten the main story. I'm in the epilogue, but regardless, like there are areas that will be unlocked later. So let's go here. But as I was saying, Urza is one of my favorite female anime characters of all time, but one of my favorite Fairy Tail characters of all time. You know, when I was introduced to her at first, I was like, okay, so this is the girl who I would always see that wears armor and acts tough and everything. And to be honest, Urza is that, and something, she is that, and I guess I can say she's a little bit more down to earth. The person who took our stuff is close. Bye. Be ready. But what I was getting to is, I like the fact that when Urza's first introduced, you know, the entire guild fears her because she's like a threatening individual who literally scares the ever-living crap out of everyone in their guild. Mostly Natsu and Gray because they always get into fights and she breaks it up. But what I do find freaking hilarious is the fact that she has that rough and tough side to her as a girl, but she's also a very, well, I guess I can say girly. She has her girl tendencies where she likes cute things and girl stuff and things like that at heart. I do like her backstory too. It's one of the more heartbreaking backstories to, well, when it's later fleshed out that she essentially got taken by her village and stuff like that. There are fallen trees. There's a fallen tree back there. I wonder if I can deal with it there and those enemies at the same time. Looks like it's gonna take more than a single hit. Guess that means we need to go all out. Now I'm all fired up. Yeah. But as I was saying, she kind of has one of the more emotional backstories, especially in the fact that her childhood friend kind of gets controlled and goes evil. The whole Heaven of the Power of Heaven arc was really good. Even though some people want to criticize the whole, yeah, Natsu gets the power boost off the Ether Nano, after the Ether Nano crystal. Listen, I had no issue with it. It was only a temporary power boost. It wasn't like anything that's like permanent. So, yeah, I don't have no problems. Personally, with me, you know, I got the scene and what it was trying to tell and stuff like that. So, yeah, but, yeah. But I love Urza, I really do. She does have her fan servicey moments. Like, one of my favorite fan servicey moments were in, you know, after the Tenro Island arc, she essentially asked everybody who needed to get checked up, and she's wearing a legit, you know, nurse outfit, and every guy, even if they had a girl they were shipped with, was drooling all over them. Or drooling all over her, which I found hilarious, so. Yeah, but I do like her side, and I do like her funny side. She has probably one of the most, I guess you can say, comedic, you know, gigs going on. Like, one of my favorite funny things Urza does is the fact that in the arc, in the anime, which is the Key of the Starry Sky arc, I believe, she's trying to have a picnic. People get involved and mess up her chance of getting a picnic, and it was so freaking funny. So, yeah. And then I also like the fact that she wants to be an actor, or she tries to act, and then when she does the acting part, she starts to tense up and freeze up. So, yeah. My cute Ani. Uh-oh. Urza, is there something you're not telling us you're after? It's time to take back what is ours. So, we'll be taking on some Dark Guild members. So we should be good. But yeah, going more into Fairy Tail, I guess I can say this. This arc, well, this little training arc they're doing, let me just say this, if you're watching the anime, you're watching the Key of the Starry Sky arc, which essentially is just an arc fleshing a little bit more about, I guess you can say, I guess you can say Lucy's backstory, especially her relations with her dad and stuff like that, as well as the fact that it was just from a downtime arc to kill for obviously to get to the Grand Men's Games arc. Then you have the return of the Irrational Sace, you know, stuff like that. I already did an arc review on that arc. I personally don't like that arc. I think it's like, what? Like, it's out of the filler arcs I've watched. It's not as bad as, say, you know, the Eclipse Celestial Spirits arc. Now, that arc was flat out terrible. So, I definitely did not enjoy that arc. We found some more candy for Mr. Clue. Yeah, sometimes there's quests where you actually have to like find enemies and just take them out and stuff like that, so it does drag on a bit, but trust me, after a while, it kind of, when you get the main story stuff, it's just really fun and it's a good game, so yeah. It's funny how you boost your attack and it's not gonna mean jack squat. There's a leveled up. And we got a small bottle of Ether Nano. Now, fun fact, guys, if you go up there, or if you play in this game, and you're going and you're having like, I don't know, just adventuring around and you see characters or enemies like that with aura, do not fight them because they will blast your team, because typically they're very high levels. I played this game one part in this game and I learned out that the hard way. Smells like there's something strong waiting for us on the other side of the river. I'm fired up. That sounds kind of scary. Be careful not to. Yeah. Essentially, Natsu just warned you. Do not encounter the aura characters because they will, depending on how strong the strength is, they will one-shot your team. So, yeah, just a thing I would like to tell you people if you don't know the basis of this game. So, yeah. Anyways, we should be taking out our last Dark Guild guy that... Yeah, hey. We gotta use these types of dudes for fodder. Now, obviously, the number one question is going to be like, is this game is this game difficult in terms of an RPG standpoint? I would say at some points, this game can get pretty difficult. No lie. There was times in my just playthrough where I did it no recording. I've actually struggled, and I actually had to retry some battles here and there. Hopefully that doesn't have to happen. So, yeah. It's fine. It's something not easily broken. He's coming out of the hole. Underwear. And there's that cute side of Urza I was speaking about. I like how Natsu's just there, standing is like, oh, well, okay. We ought to report back at once. Yeah, like I said, that's Urza's cute side right there. So, that's the one side I love about Urza. Even though she does have great moments in the series in terms of fighting. Even though, I guess you can say two of those moments can be very controversial, which I'm talking about the Kyoka, versus Urza fight when she literally lost all her 5 senses and still won. And then obviously the Urza versus Irene fight where she literally punched a whole crater with one hand. I'm not gonna say if I have issues with those, but I can understand why they're very controversial takes. You're happy you just got your underwear back. You didn't get anything. Yeah, you both live in the same house, so what are you talking about? And for that, we unlocked our main female Urza. Well, she is a main character, but still. Our rank goes up, and we go up to 148. So, let's get back. Hey, Lucy, you got a minute? Kana's calling me. I wonder what's up. Oh, let's go speak with Miss Kana. Again, one of my more favorite fairy tale girls, fanship. But look, I'm gonna be honest. Outside of the Guildarts being revealed that she's his daughter, what has Kana really brought to the series other than just be a character that kind of assists in the main group in terms of big fights? Well, by taking down, I guess you can say, the fodder enemies. Like, honestly, no lie, Kana, even though I think her character is alright, she really doesn't do much in the grand scheme of things. She's kind of just there for fan service, because like you see her skin right now, or her model right now, she just essentially wears a bikini top, or a bra top, and that's kind of it. Oh, I skipped on it. For something, did I do something? You know, the thing with me and Gildart. Speaking about that, I just said that! Yeah, this is what I said. Like, really, Kana was important for that part, She was important. She was an important part of the final season when it came to Mavis, especially because of the ties in it had to Tenro Island and the fact that she got fairy glitter, I believe. But if I'm being honest, kind of really doesn't do anything. And then she also saves the guild in Tartaros from controlled Elfman.
ちょっと待て、お前。
受け入れがたいよね。
誰の子なんだ？サラ、ナオミ、クレア、フィーナ、マリー、ライザ、いやいやいやいや。
Dog, how many women have you slept with, bro?
シドニー、ミシェル、ステファニー。
おっさん、どんだけ女作ってんだよ。
Damn.
わかった。シルビアだな。そっくりだぜ。性別とか。
もう腹立つ。こんな
I
しょう
believe
もない
this
女
playboy
から
is my old
しか親父だなん
man.
て。
Man.
とにかくそういうことだから。それだけ。
Also, I forgot to mention the one moment they have in the final season when they're fighting. It's not Larcade, but it's August. When August is asking, you know, Gildarts, why does he fight or who does he fight to protect? We find out he fights to protect because of mostly his daughter. So yeah, I do like the relationship, even though it's kind of not really brought up again. You know, they don't show that dynamic all that well, because after the 7-year time skip, Gildarts kind of dips, and then he doesn't really come back till like the Tartaros arc, I believe. So yeah. But hey, that's what you have to, what's happening. Gildart's a powerful kid, or a powerful dude, so there's no point. So yeah. But the backstory, how they explain how she went to Fairy Tale to find Gildart, and every time she had a chance to tell him, she didn't, which was very sad to see young Kana do that, go through all that. That's sweet.
もう寂しい思いはさせねえ。二度とさせねえ。これからは仕事に行くのも酒飲むのもずっと一緒にいてやる。
それはちょっとうざいか。
Sounds kind of annoying.
だから俺にお前を愛する資格をくれ。
That was adorable.
お父さんか。帰ったら
Maybe I'll go see
久し
mine
ぶり
when
に
I'm
会ってみよう
home.
かな。
Yes, if you don't know, Lucy doesn't have the best relationship with her dad. Like, especially in the Phantom Lord arc. Literally, her dad hired a dark guild, essentially, to try to capture her. But then again, you know, you find out that Phantom Lord's master will rather just use Lucy just to get every penny out of him. I do like the fact that they made Lucy's dad a total a-hole, but then they actually try to make him be sympathetic. I don't like dads like that. Trust me, I've always said I want to be a dad that cares about his kids till the day I die. And luckily, my dad is not the same way like as some dads which are cruel. They're actually good dads. Anyways, oh, that. I'm just glad you finally got to tell him. Yeah, thanks to you, I finally got it off my chest. Everyone was so surprised. Your dad, huh? Sorry, that made me remember some things. I'm gonna get some air.
いくらかは稼いだけど、ギルドの借金はおろか、7年分の家賃にもならないよ。7年か。想像以上に長いんだな。いろいろ変わってたし、みんなも強くなってた。私、7年も連絡してないってことになるんだよね。心配してるだろうな。お父さんに会いに行こうかな。私、お父さんに会いたいって思ったの初めてかも。
Also, if you didn't know, their fortunes ran out and he joined the guild.
大変お伝えづらいのですが、ジュードさんは1月前に亡くなられました。
Bruh, I remember watching the anime and they said that. I was actually shocked of the fact that they said, "Bro, yeah, I'm so sorry, but your dad passed away." I'm like, holy crap! I never freaking thought about that. Never thought about people who could have died over the 7-year time skip they were gone. It's funny because it makes me remember the MCU, and if you actually have been watching WandaVision as of this video, it was the episode where Monica Rambeau came back, and after the snap, after Hulk brought them back from the snap, and you see the fact that she lost her mom when she was erased from existence, essentially, which is pretty sad. Dad. That was a very emotional moment in the series, don't get me wrong. Especially when she finds out, like, what the dad did later. We'll find out soon. Lucy still hasn't come back yet. I hope she's okay. I'll go look for her. Yeah, there'll be some points in this game where some team members will temporarily leave your guild or your team because story purposes. So, if you're wondering why can't I access this character, that's why. Well, it should tell you. Meadows Juliet. The guild has shrunk. It makes me sad. Don't worry, we'll get it back to a good old guild size. Meantime, let's talk to Lucy. Oh, they're playing the sad music. I will also say, I do like the fact that even though Natsu and Happy do like to mess with Lucy, at the end of the time, when it's a serious scene, they do get serious with her. At least the one thing I liked about the filler arc, before they did the Game of the Games arc, is they did have a tie-in to his dad, or to Lucy's dad, but she was wondering why did her dad do all this and stuff like that, so it was pretty cool. I really like the words Natsu says here, I do like the words he says by saying, like, listen, just because you're crying, or just because you can't cry, doesn't mean you hate somebody that was, related to you or something like that. Get in. I clean it every week. And some of your clothes are no good anymore. And I took some for myself. Look on the table. One came for you every year on the same day. This morning, something else came in. Essentially, what you find out, he literally sent her 7. Oh, hold on. Let's leave her alone for now. The letter from this morning had 7 years of rent with it. I guess that's what you call a doting father. Yeah, for her birth, essentially for the last 7 years. Thanks for waiting. I'm okay now. Time to head inside then. Yeah, as I was saying, it was a nice moment there when she started to actually cry in the anime. Essentially, the dad, over the 7 years she was gone, Lucy was gone, he sent her rent money, which I'm guessing was probably money he made from his, I'm guessing you can say him doing his, job request, which was a nice move from his dad. That was honestly the first time you could say her dad actually cared about her and stuff like that, so that was really good. Anyways, we're into Lucy's house. Oh, it's Plu. Seems like he's calling us over. Yeah, the thing... Yes, I know. See, okay, so the thing about Lucy's house in this game is this is where you can change your costumes when you unlock costumes. In some moments, every time you come back, you'll see a scene where it's the typical trope. If you watch the anime or read the manga, Natsu and company like to always just barge into Lucy's house unnoticed. There are some cutscenes when you enter Lucy's house which will show up. You just have to walk around the house and you might trigger it. Plu here, he's just here to give him some candy and he'll do these things. What's that? You want some candy? Okay, we'll bring some if we find any, okay? I wonder if I can find anything fun. Hey, what's this? A diary? Hey, don't touch my stuff! It looks pretty beat up. Well, yeah, it's my diary from 7 years ago. But it looks like this book's almost new. I bought that book once we came back. Hey, don't look inside! What's this? Guild rank goals? What's this? What's it for? We talked about it when we came back to the guild, remember? We have to build the guild up from scratch. We really are starting over from the bottom. The lowest of the low. Hey, it's like the Drake song says. Started from the bottom, now we here. That's why I think we should set goals to accomplish at each rank and try out different things as we rank up. I mean, that we'll always have something to focus on, you know? I think it'd be great for some self-improvement. You really are taking this seriously, huh? Of course I am. I want to do more for the guild. Why don't we show it to the rest of the guild? It'll be easier if everyone was helping out with all of this, right? Yeah, I want to do what I can for the guild too. Happy. Your Carla does more to save the guild more than you do, especially in the final season. Guys, you're right. The others might have their own ideas.
Yes.
Let's head over to the guild. And that's why I was thinking, it would be a good idea to set these goals like this. Good idea. A little effort can go a long way if you keep working steadily at it.
Oh.
I'm all for it. In fact, why don't I set up a reward? That should be enough to get everyone going. Really, Gramps? Now that's generosity. In return, I expect all of you to work hard on completing these tasks. Remember, this is for the guild. Thank you, Master. Yeah, the guild rank goals will give you extra items that you can't, well, you do get on quests, but a little bit extra items and then some stuff on top of that, like money and then skill points you can use to rank up your characters. These are the guild ranks for goals for the D rank. Yeah, every rank you get higher to, like the next rank is C rank, you'll get a C rank, goals request to do. So yeah. So obviously, guild rank goals for the D rank is complete a D rank request, which we did 3 of those. Raise a bond rank, complete a community service request, which we'll get into probably a few minutes. And for that, we completed episode 1. So good.
Arigato.
Good on that request. Thanks to you, we regained a bit of our reputation. But in order to raise the guild's rank and restore our former glory, you'll have to do one more thing. Upgrade the facilities, strengthen them, and you strengthen the guild. So talk with the other members and work hard to improve the guild. So, chapter 1 of episode 2, the 7-year gap, rebuild the guild. Fairy Tail has regained some of its vigor with the return of its members. However, it is still a far cry from Fairy Tail of 7 years before. Talk with the others and see if you can come up with a solution. Talk to everyone. Let's just really talk to Levy, Mary Jane, and Lizana. I explained how to upgrade guild facilities. The guild has lots of different facilities. You can use the guild ledger to check on them. But in order, you'll need to upgrade everything. You'll need jewels. You can get jewels by selling material from rewards. You'll need special materials to upgrade to fully upgrade everything, the facility leader will tell you where to find them. Do your best to bring the guild back to its former glory. Yeah, I know. I'll explain how the laboratory works, which, no. You can essentially make Lacrima, where you can equip for your characters. That's it. Lazana runs your, I guess you can say your Pokemon Center, or your Pokemart, where you buy healing items, items to heal status effects, and items to buy to restore your magic. So, yeah. I think that's everyone. Let's be sure to use what we learned. Yeah, so now you can upgrade the facility. Now you're free to choose your teammates as you please. Work together to restore the guild to its former glory. You can now change your avatar. Yeah, you can not only, you're not stuck to playing only Natsu, you can change, you know, your other characters. So if you want to play as Lucy, be Lucy walking around the main world, you can do that. For the time being, let's upgrade a facility. Hey Lulu, you got a minute? What's up, Levy? I'm thinking about doing some research on Lacrima and the guild. Research? What kind? I want to try combining things with Lacrima to make new kinds of Lacrima. That sounds kind of interesting. Oh, I think it will be a big benefit to everyone in battle. I was hoping for some help in setting everything up. I'm happy to help with anything. Thanks so much, Lulu. You'll need regular flask. Try looking to Magnolia. Alright, let's go see the others. Yes. Natsu and Lazana. Can I just say this? Why did they really drop that angle or that love story? I know why, because Lucy, but they could have really made a love triangle. Because we know when they were kids, Lazana had feelings for Natsu. I kind of hate how Mashima brought her back from Edelus and totally dropped the fact that she has feelings for Natsu. They're just kind of friends that, well, they kind of, I guess you can say, flirt with each other. Well, Lazana does more flirting than Natsu does, but Natsu kind of flirts with Lucy a bit more. But anyways, phew, I'm home. Lazana, what are you carrying? Some medicine and some other stuff. I'm gonna open up a shop in the guild. A shop? Everybody needs a bunch of things for going on jobs, right? I thought I sell it at that all here. You're gonna charge us? Well, the guild needs money, right? Besides, I plan on charging less than most shops would. Oh, that reminds me. I have a favor to ask you. What's up? I want you to go get something for me. It's something I'm thinking of using for the shop. Aye, sir. That'll be easy. Yeah, leave it to us. Thank you. I have nothing to worry about with you two on it. Yeah, Happy. You know, Lazana's got to pay the taxes. You'll need regular pots. You can find that in the Boundary Forest. And then the request board. Hey, do you guys have a second? What is it, Mira? Thanks to everyone working hard, I think the amount of requests we receive is going to increase. Wow. Really? Oh, right. Now we don't have to worry about much food money. So in that mind, I'm thinking of installing a new request board. But due to that, I'm gonna need some help. Do you mind? Of course not. We'd be more than happy to. Well, thank you very much. We'll need regular planes in Magnolia. So, I guess to say that the last thing we'll do in this chapter, or in this episode of Fairy Tail, is we'll go get these items. Excuse me. And we'll call it a video, because this video is getting pretty long. So yeah. Oh yes, another thing. You see speech bubbles like that, these are called community requests. Essentially, these people will ask you for something, and they'll give you an item for your hard-earned effort. So again, like I said, you can get items from defeating enemies, or you get items from picking up things on the ground in the open world. But yeah, that's how you do. You probably want to do that because they will give you some items that you could definitely use. No, I won't go back. 2, when you're upgrading the guild stuff, when you do pick up those things, you can go back and you can, I guess you can say, what is it? Go back to the guild and upgrade them automatically. But you know, the thing is, you don't need to do that, especially if you're doing multiple things. Yes. Again, like I said, you want to do all these community service requests. Now some of them, you're gonna actually have to find the item you're looking for to complete the request if you don't have enough. But yeah, it's one thing that's I think is pretty cool. It's a more cheap way of, you know, getting items like Lacrima, for example, that you probably don't want to pay money for if you're not doing requests. So yeah. No, I don't think we will. So all we gotta do is report to Mary Jane after that, and let's add a crew member because we got somebody. Let's put Urza in since we had what's her face in the party. So Boundary Forest also has the last upgrade. See, like for that, I don't have enough of that item. I didn't have enough item for that, so instead of showing blue over his head, it will be white. So yeah. Anyways, let's take this guy down. This beast dude who was one of Elfman's transformations. At least, I thought he was beast. Yeah, let's take this guy out because the beast can be pretty annoying. Oh god. Yes, there are status elements in this game. Some status elements are actually detrimental, can be detrimental to your team, which, unless you have either a status element, potion to heal that status element, or you have, I guess, a healer on your party, then guess what? You won't be able to clear that status element, and it'll go on until the end of the battle. Natsume and Lucy level up to level 4, and you got the regular pots. So that means we can go back and make our guild. Also, if you're wondering, how do you heal back up in this game? The moment you head back to an area where it's based on a home base or something like that, you'll automatically heal. All your characters will go back to their full health. Let's talk to Lizana first. Thanks, I can now open my shop with this. Buy lots, okay? Yeah, we gotta pay them taxes somehow. Also, by completing those upgrades, you can frickin' upgrade your rank, so that's another good thing. Now you got more requests? The request board. It went up to 125th.
そういえばギルドの借金ってどうなったんだろう。すっごい額だったよね。ああ、それなら。
Oh, you watched the anime. I think this is also in the manga too. This was one of the funniest scenes in, you know, the series. They just barged into the dudes who kind of been overpaying them these taxes, and they just essentially go out and attack these people. 7 years of suffering. I'm going to cry. Yeah, again, I forgot to mention it. The reason why they're so dead low is because the best Fairy Tail members were in Tenro Island, while their weakest members were literally in Fairy Tail. So they literally did nothing. Which, again, funny thing, Fairy Tail always likes to start fights. Love it. So, yeah. And let's talk to Levy. Thanks, now I can start researching. Come by anytime. We went to 114th already. Jeez. And we got the episode complete. And that looks like Gildart's dipping. Looks like you've gotten stronger. It's time. I have to tell you something important to tell you. Or I have something important to tell you. See me at the guild.
しかしお前が4代目フェアリーテールマスターとはな。何言ってんだよ。こんなの代行みてえなもんだよ。
Oh yeah, that's the funny thing, man. Fairy Tail, in a span of how many freaking in span of this, they go to having 4 masters to 6 masters by this time. Well, it's too bad Gildart ain't here. He left a letter. Yeah, he dipped.
Master,
yeah, Gildart is definitely not master material. Honestly, when I feel like if they want to do a Fairy Tail Next Generation, because I think that's Mashima's hinted at that he might do a Fairy Tail Next Generation which focuses on the kids of the main Fairy Tail crew. I feel like the next master will probably be Urza, maybe Loxus. So probably morely Urza. I can definitely see her being the next master of Fairy Tail. He's like, fine, if I won't keep it from, if he won't keep it, then I'll take it back. So, Makarov's the master again. Yeah, he's both the 3rd and 6th master. Technically, Gildarts did not become the 5th master. Technically, let's be honest, he never even... See, that's what I don't understand. They call Gildarts the 5th master of Fairy Tail, but he really wasn't. Makarov should still consider to be the 5th master of Fairy Tail. Yes, the big arc, the Grand Magic Games. Which is one of my favorite arcs. And the prize is 30,000 jewels. A million jewels, I believe. Tournament is in 3 months. Can I just say this? Natsu's not wearing his Fairy Tail costume, the right one. His right costume he should be wearing in this time period is one full sleeveless part of his vest and one full sleeved. They kind of just made him wear his more iconic design. Chapter 2, and so we aim for the top. We have to work hard to raise our rank before the training camp. Work's important and all, but don't forget your guild mates. Listening to your friends can help them grow as well. Be able to make even more friends that way. Character stories have been unlocked. Essentially, character stories, what they are, there's two little side stories where you have these characters connect with other characters. Well, you just have a story, so they're pretty fun. I'll be doing some of those. So yeah. Chapter 2, so we aim for the top. Episode 1, to the training camp. There's gonna be a training camp on the beach to get everyone in shape for the Grand Magic Games. Head on over and get training. Well, first we gotta talk to Juvia. May I have a time of your moment? Or a moment of your time. We're going to end the video right here because we made some progress. So, on the next episode of Fairy Tail, we'll talk to Juvia, and we'll do our training in preparation for the Grand Magic Games. So if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this part of Fairy Tail. And I'm guessing the question of the day is, what is your favorite Urza moment of the series? It can be comedic or it can be serious. So yeah, other than that, guys, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, or night, or whenever you're checking out the series. Until then, guys, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. So I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully you guys are staying safe up there. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.